Easton, Illinois, Ryan Field, and home to the Northwestern Wildcats, where it will be a sea of purple as the fans are more than ready for this one. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the Big 10, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Buffaloes will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Northwestern's offense will get first crack at it today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Boy, coaches watch tape all week, and they get so excited. First play, let's make a statement. This offense tries to come out and throw it under the lights, all the excitement, and what do? They forget to protect their quarterback, and they give up a sack on the first play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on third. Northwestern will send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So Colorado's offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
They'll give it to the back. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buffaloes trying to get a touchdown. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffs!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Finds a little space. There he goes. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Wildcats just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're going to ride this running back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Northwestern making quick work on this drive.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big third down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. Rides the back on the option to give. Running into the open space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To throw, it's Gray. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass. They're working that left side. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. The Wildcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's third and goal from the 6. From the gun, wants to pass. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short.
And he does everything he can. Tries to scramble, tries to make something happen. Nice job by the defense getting him to the ground. Down by more than a field goal. Interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Northwestern. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Looking for the tie with the extra point. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Shakes off the defender. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Buffaloes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. The RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness, they got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. It'll be a draw. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase it. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Colorado! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. They'll run it to the right. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Guys, Colorado has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. To the air, it's Gray. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch, it's Covey. All the way out to the 38-yard line, it's a gain of 15. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go out and make a statement today.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll do it himself. Picks up the first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now they'll run the draw. Across the 25. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll give it to him again. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
You know, sometimes wide receivers are so eager to get upfield once they have the ball. They take their eyes away. You really got to do a good job looking it in and securing the catch.
Wrestles him down at the 2. Northwestern will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Oh, he's got some space. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. The Buffaloes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. Lewis wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. Got room to work. On his feet at the 40. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Buffaloes are rolling down the field. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think, setting up 4th down. And that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Got his man. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 4th down, going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Atkins. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Going right to work up top. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Wagner. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, it's Gray. Grab near the sticks, it's coming. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback running on the draw.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Looking to fire. Throwing right. The short hands. It's Wagner. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the right. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. The throw. It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Dropping back, it's Gray. Oh, they're after him. He is brought down and sacked. That is not the offense's ideal way to finish up the half, but we'll head to the locker room. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ryan Field.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the 3rd quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Buffaloes! The defense putting points on the board. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Wants to throw. It's great. Lofts one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Here's the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Looking down the middle, and they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Grabbed in the middle, it's Miller. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. Back to pass. Under fire. Quarterback gets the first down. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Here comes the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage, and this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made him look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his big tight end. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable, because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that 4th down. But because of the execution, it was just too good. They're looking now to score 6.
Lewis to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffs!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
35, Northwestern, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting it 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Handoff to the single running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Pressure coming. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quarterback extends the play. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. And the Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Lewis wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Colorado.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
42, Northwestern, 14.
He'll return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They're going to run it to the right. Got the first down and more. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 30. They just barely saved themselves from giving up a score on the final play of the 3rd period, and will carry that one into the 4th. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down.
414 satellite. 414 satellite.
Catch in the middle. It's Moss. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. He's got him wide open. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. And the Buffaloes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Running to the left. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
I love the defense. How about the physicality on that one? That's a tough route to defend, and he catches the football, but what does he do? He gets it on the ground right now. Good physical tackle. No yak on that catch.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
Goodness, great. That is the way you blow up a play, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck that had to be a blown assignment. Lewis to throw. Headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buffalo! He just makes it look so easy. Impressive run.
So impressive. Time and time again, he can buy time, make you look silly, and the defense is just kind of like, wait a minute, you got him? I got him? No? Well, nobody's got him.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And could find no daylight. He goes down. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Motion from the back. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Caught behind the line. It's Gage. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man all by himself. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
And that moves the chains for a first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's McGee. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. They'll throw again after the incompletion. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Complete to the right. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Tight end finds a soft spot. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Wildcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Well, it's a nice job there executing the run play and getting in for the score, but you got to wonder, guys, is it too little, too late? They're still trailing by a ton here in the 4th quarter.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Men, the first meeting between Iowa and Iowa State happened back in 1894, but they've only awarded the actual Cy-Hawk trophy since 1977. Here's how today's game went down. Iowa State delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Ames. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the Big 12. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen. Strip the football, do something.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Nothing like stomping the guy in the teeth when you got him down. They'll try to tack on 3 more. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. Just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.